Administrator, District 2 Commissioner Deborah Davis.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
I would also like to thank the Democratic Central Committee for sponsoring this event. It's a great opportunity for the candidates to be heard, for you guys to get an idea of who you will be voting for. My name is Deborah Davis. It has been an honor to serve as your commissioner from District 2 for the last 3 years. And I am running for re-election. And what I want to say to you today is that I have brought all my experience as a lawyer, a mediator, a trained advocate to bear for you on that Board of Commissioners for the last 3 years. But I hope you saw each and every day over the past 3 years that my only agenda was and continues to be to do the best to improve the quality of life for all of Charles County residents. I want to speak to you today about 3 things that I hear whenever I go across the county. And these are 3 things that I would like the priorities for the next Board of Commissioners to be. The 3 things are, what are you going to do about traffic? What plans do you have for development or redevelopment? And certainly, last but not least, what are you going to do about those darn taxes? First of all, regarding traffic, there's no guess, everybody knows that we have a shortage of infrastructure. We need more infrastructure in this county. I believe that the light rail, I will continue to support the light rail. It is good for the county and it's good for the western side of the county, it's good for the entire county. I hear whenever I'm around the county that congestion is the #1 concern about this. And it's the concern right now. It's not for later. Light rail won't solve the problem right now. And if we're all honest, we all know that it's only going to get worse. And it's not going to get worse because of overdevelopment or sprawl. It's going to get worse because of the development district. Because what we expect, and we all know, is going to happen in our development district. While we wait for light rail, we also need to move forward with upgrades on 301. We need to improve the traffic flow from east and west of our county, including the cross-county connector. It's far past an inconvenience now. People have complained about it being an inconvenience. I believe that it's at this level now where it's a matter of safety, not just for commuters, but for our kids, for our school buses that travel on Billingsley Road. Any improvements the commissioners make now to improve the safety on Billingsley Road is just a Band-Aid effect. We really need to make some long-term plans to do better with traffic congestion for our citizens, and we can do it. There are environmental concerns, but we have an obligation to do better, and we can do better, and we can take care of our environment and take care of the safety of our citizens. Secondly, I'll continue to push for more jobs in the county, including bringing more businesses to the county. Everybody talks about it. We need to increase our commercial base. We rely too much on your income taxes and your property taxes today. We need to be able to build a commercial base. And it's connected with the tech park. We already have the tech park designated right now. There's water there, there's sewer there. It borders on one of our major corridors. There's no reason why we shouldn't make that part of our future development. It's the best, quickest answer to build our economy. You know, one thing that we run into a lot is because we're a commissioner form of government, sometimes we find it difficult to set clear plans for the future. Because at the stroke of a pen, we can stop a road. We can change our vision of our economy or how we're going to build our economy. That is not a good environment for businesses to come to. We've got to change that. We've got to build long-term, comprehensive plans for the future. We have to be more fiscally responsible. While we made it through one of the worst economic times of our country, we made it through it well. But with the stroke of a pen, we were able to increase the taxes of all of your citizens to the highest tax rate of any county in the state of Maryland. I will not support any more tax increases. We can't do that. We have to live off the money we have and the money we make. It's so important. I also will not support agencies who refuse to have their budgets audited to get any more money. We have to stop the bleeding somewhere. And there are agencies that have requested over $90 million who will not let the county commission see a budget. Talk to you later about that. Lastly, I will build upon all of the successes that we've had already. This board has had a lot of successes. And some of them have been a citizens liaison office. I believe, I sure hope you all benefited from our citizens liaison office. The county internship program, which I help sponsor. Vision 2020 program, which you guys know about. Anyway, I'm summing up now. My name is Deborah Davis. I'm asking for your vote on June 24th. Thank you so much.
Speak into the mic. Some folks apparently are having trouble hearing in the back, so if we could just, I have one of those booming voices, so I'm pretty sure my voice carries, but for the softer spoken. Ladies and gentlemen, District 2, Commissioner candidate Johnny DeGiorgio.
Good afternoon. I want to thank the Central Committee for putting this together. I want to thank the audience for being here. I know you'd like to be doing other things on a nice Sunday afternoon. All right, I have a number of issues. I only have 5 minutes to do it in, but 3 things come to the top of my mind here. Stop the special interest groups from approaching the commissioners. Try to control the commissioners. Developing and planning has been bad for the last 25 years. And then our taxes. Of course, all of us are going to be talking about taxes. We're going to say we're not going to raise taxes. Well, we'll know that coming next month, because that's going to be our tax month there. Because everybody will be down at the county building, and we'll be going to that meeting. So, now, 3 other things. Managed growth, transportation, responsible leadership. Managed growth, listen to the citizens, not corporations. Preserve our heritage while moving forward. Match businesses with neighborhood character and needs. Is it a need or is it a want? Do we want it or do we need it? How many have kids in this room that when they go shopping, they say, I want this or I want that? And mom or dad says, well, son or daughter, do you need it? So that's what we need to start asking ourselves in government. Do we need it or do we want it? If we don't need it, we don't need to be spending money for it. Now I say no to the Cross County Connector. Now the reason I say no to it, I have driven that road probably more than anybody in this room. And the reason being is I'm a driver's ed instructor. And I take my students down that road. You drive slowly. I used to drive with the medic unit. Out of all the years that I've rode with the medic unit, there was only 1 accident that I came across as an EMT. And that was a girl that came around the corner and she had her cell phone in her hand and she missed by hitting me and ran into a ditch. So having her cell phone. So we stopped that by passing laws on that. Cross County Connector, all that's going to do, we had millions of dollars they wanted to spend in 2006 on it, 2010, now they're talking about 2012. Excuse me, 2014. All right, what are we going to do? 4 more years later, we're going to talk about it again? Because Maryland denied it. They canceled it. I don't know what part of canceling and denying they don't understand. So enough on that. No to the proposed comprehensive plan. Well, they've already passed that. They even established a 6-person panel. They came back with their recommendations. They didn't agree with them. They threw it out. They went on ahead and passed it. So, transportation, options for all citizens, not just plans, and create solutions now. I've been to more meetings over the past 10 years, 12, 14 years about the 301, to talk about a 301 bypass, east and west. Now look at the mess they made up here in Brandywine. You can't put a bypass in now. There's nowhere to dump it in at. We thought that Roswick Road was going to be our bypass. Guess what? Look what they're doing to Roswick Road. Tearing down every tree they can, that's been up there. They're tearing them down. All right? Responsible leadership. Open commissioner spending records. We need to serve as public. We're not employees. We serve the public. We were voted in. Therefore, anything we do is open for the public to see it. So when I want to hear this that, well, it's a personnel matter. No, it isn't. We're not part of the personnel. We weren't hired. We were voted in. No to take-home SUVs. That was Commissioner Cooper's deal on that. That should have never happened.
Commissioner
I'm
candidate
Johnny
George.
George. I hope you'll
Mr.
elect me for commissioner.
Commissioner candidate District 2, Melanie Collins.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me? Oh, yeah. Many thanks to the Charles County Democratic Central Committee for hosting this event and for all the citizens, family, and friends that have come out today. I am a lifelong Democrat, and as fellow Democrats, we should be unified and pushing for Democratic candidates. Please know that I was an officer in the Waldorf State Democratic Club, which is now the Northern Democratic Club, and currently I'm the secretary for the Veterans Democratic Club in Charles County, and I also serve on the club's finance committee. Recently, I retired after 33 years of veteran service with the Department of Homeland Security. I oversaw a $100 million budget, and I supervised 20 people. Why is this important? It's important because I'm accustomed to running an organization and approving large budgets. In addition, I received numerous awards for thinking outside of the box and providing best business practices and working with limited resources and staying within the budget. When you choose me for your commissioner, I will work with my colleagues and staff to push for the following. Transportation. Short term, right now we currently have MTA, the commuter bus. One of the things that we should do is take a look at the route, rework the route to improve that, and then work to implement the rapid bus transit. Long term, working with federal and state transportation agencies to ensure Charles County meets the requirements for light rail. Taxes, that's something that everybody's mentioned. As a county, Charles County has some of the highest taxes in the state. I will propose a proposal on income and property taxes. Economic development, I will work to entice businesses to Charles County and support local businesses with initiatives. We need to start thinking of ourselves as part of the government game. We're not that far from Washington, D.C. Currently, the FBI is looking for a new home. That's something that we did not try to acquire. PG County is working to get the FBI, as well as Arlington. In the future, that's something that we need to look at, attracting federal agencies to Charles County. Recently, I received the Coveted Education Association of Charles County endorsement. I am thankful for this endorsement. I will work with the EACC, the Charles County Board of Education, and the Charles County delegation to address deficiencies in our schools and antiquated infrastructure while continuing cooperation with the Sheriff's Office to improve student and staff safety. Just as important as the facilities and students are our educational professionals and school support staff, and their financial packages should be on par with their regional peers. Veteran courts. Our veterans have taken care of us, now it's time to take care of them. I will work with the Charles County delegation to establish a local court charged with handling cases of military veterans. The circuit court will handle minor criminal cases like death, battle, substance abuse, and service-related illnesses such as post-traumatic stress syndrome. Whether I lived in another
address the issues I just mentioned. Therefore, I ask that you get behind my candidacy